Just doing a quick repair on the TiVo Tornado. I've had a bit of an issue with temperatures fluctuating up and down. So that's this number right here. Sorry, this number here. So this is the actual temperature and this is the target temperature for the nozzle. So then there's the same thing for the bed here. So the bed is heated, the nozzle's heated. So you can see they're both at about 20 degrees now. So I was having an issue with this nozzle here constantly going up and down when it shouldn't have. So my target is usually about 210, so it should say 210 up here. But this would say 210 and then like a second later it dropped down to like 180. And then it jumped back up to 210 and then up to like 220 and then back down. So that's not meant to happen. So I found the fix, because this has happened before, so I figured I'm going to make a video just in case anyone else is having the issue. So, the issue is that your thermistor, I think the issue is usually the fact that your thermistor has come out of its slot. So, let me see if I can get the camera over here properly. Or my phone rather. So here you can see that there are two holes. Right there. Let's get my tweezers so I can point. So you can see that this hole here, this little one, that is where this thermistor actually goes. This larger hole here is actually where you put this screw. The idea is that the screw holds these wires in place so that the thermistor can't come out. You can test that the thermistor is working by going down here, and you can see that it says 20. If I just put my fingers around that now, if I can find it, I can't even see. There you go. So my fingers are around it. Seriously, focus please. Focus. I wish I had someone to film for me. There you go. So now I've got my fingers on that. And you can see that it's gone up to 30 degrees. So if I let go now, so I'm not holding it anymore, 29, 28, 27, so it's going to keep going down. So all we need to do to fix it, now that we know that the thermistor isn't broken, is we just have to put the thermistor, the actual like tip of it, back into the hole where it should be, because of course this whole block, this whole like metal bit here, that all gets heated. So if for whatever reason your thermistor isn't actually touching the metal, it can't give an accurate reading. So this is kind of difficult to do, so I'm not going to film it, but I will catch up with you once we've done this. Okay, so I've put the thermistor back in the hole, like that. So now we've got to get that screw back in there, and the idea is that that screw will hold, it'll sort of gently pin the wire into place to make sure that the thermistor can't come wobbling out again. Quick note, the wires for this thermistor are very, very thin and very, very fragile. So do not tighten it all the way. As soon as you feel resistance, stop. Basically, is how you want to do this. Because otherwise you will break the wire and then you'll need to replace your thermistor, which is a pain in the bum. Fortunately, I haven't got to do that, so you're going to have to go elsewhere for a tutorial if that's happened to you. I'm sorry if that's happened to you. Yeah, so I'm going to get that screwed in right now, and then we're going to test and see if this will hold the temperature properly. Okay, I did that. did it a few times. Generally, a rule of thumb for this is when in doubt, do it twice. Yeah, oh, I forgot to put the sleeve back on actually. Let me pause for a second to put the sleeve back on. Alright, sleeve reattached. Let's give this a quick test. So prepare, I'm going to go down to preheat PLA. Let's just do the end for now. So, actually what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to go and turn this up. Hang on. Main, control, not motion, temperature, nozzle. I'm going to set this to 210 because that's the, 211. 210 because that's the temperature that I use usually. I'm wondering if it's worth filament. No, hang on. I'll get there in the end. Prepare screen. This is just while we're here, we may as well sort this out, right? Make it so that we know what we're doing a little bit more. A wee bit more. It's not in there. Temperature. Aha, preheat. Yeah, right, I'm gonna set this to 210, drop that to 260, and then I'm gonna go and store the settings. Right, how are we? Heated up yet? Nearly. Nearly. So what I'm going to do after this, just my way of testing to see if this is actually going to work. So I'm actually just going to wibble the hot end around with my hand like this, and I'm just going to see if it fluctuates the temperature at all. Doesn't seem to. If you have Octoprint hooked up, you would of course do this using that, but generally the reason it comes out is because of all the shakiness coming from moving the hot end around all the time. So yeah, but looks like that's us sorted. So cheers for watching, I'll see you later.